So this project gives you the rare opportunity to own a significant piece of land in a world-class global city like Dubai. Yes, there are some communities which are good, which are promising, but this one stands out as a development where the fundamentals are so strong that the risk of long-term downsides become truly minimal. And what's remarkable is that you will almost never hear anyone saying anything negative about this project. So the project I'm referring to is the ultra luxury villa only district, the Oasis by EMAAR. So before we dive into the location, layouts, floor plans, clusters, and amenities, I want to start with the single most important reason why both high net worth individuals and ultra high net worth individuals or investors are drawn to this particular community. So the Oasis sits strategically between the D54, which is the Sheikh Zayed bin Hamdan Al Nahyan Street, and E611, which is Emirates Road. So this community spans around 8.5 square kilometers, a size that puts it alongside Dubai's other major villa communities like Emirates Living, Dubai Hills Estate, and Arabian Ranches as well. But here's the real differentiator between the Oasis and other luxury communities. This community sits on a naturally higher land compared to the neighborhood across the Al Nahyan Street, if you compare with Tilal Al Gulf or even Jumeirah Gulf Estates. So in luxury villa planning, this is very important because this subtle difference brings a massive advantages, and EMAAR has done it very successfully in the planning phase of this project itself. So the higher the terrain, it allows better natural ventilation, making overall environment feel cooler and even more open. And you will have a stronger privacy as well in this kind of land parcels. So that means the elevation naturally separates the villas from surrounding road levels, creating a quieter and more exclusive living experience. You will have a better views because you are elevated, and even a few meters of height can dramatically expand your views. You will have stunning views of sunsets, the lagoons of the Oasis, the stunning views of the skyline of Dubai, and you will also have a wider open sky feeling. And the most important for ultra high net worth individuals in this project is the prestige. You will also have an prestigious feeling of upper district compared to the other neighborhood communities of this location. So globally, elevated villa zones command higher long-term valuation as well. And the Oasis benefits strongly from this kind of positioning. So here I will explain to you both the built-up area price per square feet as well as the total plot price per square feet. So let's start with Jumeirah Gulf Estate, which is a ready and established master community by Al Wasl developer. So here a built-up area price per square feet starts around 2,500 and it goes up to 3,500 AED. And for the total plot, price per square feet starts around 1,900 and it goes up to 3,700 AED, which will be for the villas which are in front of the golf course. And now when we talk about Tilal Gulf by Majid Al Fudain, and which is also a ready villas, the total built-up area price per square feet is 2,200 and it goes up to 2,700 AED. And the plot price per square feet, which starts at around 1,500 and it goes up to 3,800 AED. Of course, that will be the Serenity or the Elsian mansions. So now let's compare that with the Oasis today. While it is still under the development, the Oasis by EMAAR current off-plan pricing is far lesser. So the built-up area price per square feet for the Oasis is 1,700 and goes up to 1,900. And for the total plot price per square feet is just 1,500 to 1,700 AED only. And this is the insight you cannot ignore. Expected price at the full maturity will be built-up area price per square feet will be 3,200 and it goes up to even 3,500 AED, as we've seen in the previous two communities. This means the buyers today are entering a nearly 50% lower than market prices of similar luxury villa districts within the same zone of Dubai, which as I mentioned earlier. So this gap, this exact price difference is the core strength of this investment. And this is why ultra high net worth individuals and high net worth individuals are rushing towards the Oasis. And that's the reason why everything is sold off. And once you understand the location, the elevation, the cluster planning, the water features, the plot size, the branding, you will see why many investors expect the Oasis to reach the same price per square feet as per the neighboring community when it is fully delivered. So now let's go deeper and understand the foundation of this growth, and let's start with the location. So now let's understand where Oasis is exactly on the map, and let's understand the neighboring communities of Oasis, and let's understand at macro level how far some of the Dubai's attractions are from this location. So here, as you can see, you are sitting right at the center of Dubai and more towards the south of Dubai, where the Maktoum International Airport, the world's largest international airport, is coming just over here. You are hardly max to max 15 to 20 minutes drive from your location. And to the existing international airport, you are hardly max to max 35 to 40 minutes drive from EMAAR to the existing international airport, which is over here. And your Dubai downtown is over here. You are hardly max to max another 30 minutes drive through Sheikh Zayed Road, or you can even catch the E311. And then, as you can see, you have Palm Jumeirah over here, and which also have Dubai Marina. And then you also have Palm Jebel Ali towards this side. And most important, you are sitting next to some of the most influential or high-end villa communities of Dubai, like Jumeirah Golf Estates and Tilal Gulf. So these are the two immediate neighborhoods of the Oasis. And as I mentioned in my video previously, this land, which is 100 million square feet of land, is purely an elevated land compared to the other villa communities of Dubai. And when we understand the location of Oasis more closer, so here, as you can see, it is 100 million square feet of total land area, and then you are going to have only 3,100 villas, where 25% of the land is dedicated to open space plus amenities, and you will also have 4 international golf courses which are very close to your community. And then, as I mentioned previously, this side is towards the north of Dubai, and this side is the south of Dubai. So if you catch D54 or E311, you will reach other Emirates of Dubai like Sharjah, Ajman, Al Quwain, Ras Al Khaimah, and you can even travel towards Oman if you travel towards north. And then if you catch the south of Dubai road, you will reach the Al Maktoum International Airport, the largest international airport, and you will reach the capital of UAE, which is the Abu Dhabi, towards this side. And as I mentioned, you are surrounded by D54, D57, which is Ali Ha Street, and then you are also on the intersection of E611, which is the Emirates Road, which is the one of the major road network of UAE, which connects all the 7 Emirates of UAE, as well as the neighboring communities of Dubai. So as I mentioned, you are hardly 35 to 40 minutes to Dubai downtown. You are only 18 minutes to Al Maktoum International Airport, which is over this side. And then you are only 20 to 30 minutes drive towards Dubai Hills Estate, and there is a Dubai Hills Mall. And then you have also a Dubai Hills Golf Course, which is inside the community. And then you are only max to max 28 minutes to Dubai Marina Mall and Dubai Marina towards the beach side. So yes, you are surrounded by four major road networks of Dubai, so connectivity is not an issue at all. Now let's understand the phases and the master plan land allocation of this beautiful project. The Oasis has been launched in phases. First, the Palmera in 2023. The event took place by inviting the most famous Bollywood actor, Shah Rukh Khan. And the following same year, they also launched Palmera 2 and 3. And then they launched Mirage in 2024, a luxury villa concept. And in the same year, they also launched massive mansions, or the ultra high-end mansions, which is called Lavita. It was the crown of the Oasis. In 2025, they launched EMAAR's own branded villa concept. It's called Address Tiara. And later, they also launched the Palace Austra, the second branded collection in the Oasis. And this is what makes this luxury community unique to high net worth individuals and ultra high net worth individuals. It's only 45% is allocated to residential. Balance 55% is for the infrastructure, parks and open spaces, and for the public facilities. So the total villas would be only 3,100. No apartments, no townhouses, no cookie cutter townhouses, only pure villas. A genuinely low density luxury villa ecosystem is what EMAAR is building. With a central 1.5 kilometer landscaped park runs through the community. Now let's walk through every cluster of the Oasis and let's understand what each district means for investors and what makes this project so unique and why some of these pockets or clusters are already seeing a multi-million dirham appreciation even before the handover. So think of this as your guided tour through the most important villa or cluster zones inside the Oasis and understand the overall the Oasis as the luxury community project. So first, the Palmera one, the original and the first launch in the Oasis in 2023. Palmera 1 is where the entire story of the Oasis began, and it has 265 villas split between 4-bedroom and 5-bedroom layouts. So this cluster became an immediate talk of the town and favorite among the investors because it offered something extremely rare in Dubai, the plot size, true privacy, spacing, and flowing water lagoons. So these three attracted the Oasis, and it's how the story began. So let's break it down. The Palmera one, a 4-bedroom villa homes span between 6,000 to 6,200 square feet of built-up area, sitting on a plot size of massive 9,000 square feet. And for many families, this is the ideal sweet spot they were looking, because it's big enough to feel luxurious and efficient enough to manage it comfortably and for their day-to-day use. And these villas started at around 8.4 million dirhams, but today they are already trading somewhere between 10 million to 13 million dirhams in the secondary market. And I'm sure that once the community matures, the expectation is that they will reach between 18 to 20 million dirhams. And that's the very conservative number which I'm talking. And it may go even higher. And when we talk about the 5-bedroom villas, range from 7,000 to 8,600 square feet with strong wider plots of around 8,000 square feet. And the 5-bedroom villas range between 7,700 to 8,000 square feet. And they came with options for basement plus G+1 or basement plus G+2, which is very extremely attractive for families needing, entertainment, extra entertainment spaces, or they want to convert gyms or even that extra space to home cinemas. So the launch price was between 12.9 million dirhams to it goes up to 14.9 million dirhams. And today they are already trading between 15 to 16 million dirhams. And it is also going to reach up to 25 to 28 million dirhams as the area project matures. So what is the X factor about Palmera 1 is that it includes the swimmable lagoons and a flowing canals. which creates a true waterfront luxury end users or for investors. And as we all know that waterfront has historically outperformed all other asset types in Dubai. And this cluster sets the baseline tone of luxury inside the Oasis. So EMAAR launched this with a big bang. And then they launched the Palmera 2, which is a low density extension of Palmera 1. Palmera 2 is far more exclusive with just 56 units and a 4-bedroom, exclusive 4-bedroom villas. It follows the same 85-15 payment plan and was scheduled to hand over in 2027. So because of its limited number of units, Palmera behaves like an micro community inside the Oasis, and the supply is very tight, so the scarcity value kicks in. And so for investors, scarcity is usually the most reliable driver, good capital growth here in Dubai. And then they launched the same year in 2023, at the end of 2023, the Palmera 3. The Palmera 3 brings another layer of exclusivity. It offers very limited batch of 4-bedroom villas with a starting price of around just 9.1 million dirhams. And here the payment plan was a bit different. It's 80-20 payment plan, and the handover was set to be in October 2028. Then comes the Mirage, the high net worth zone in the Oasis community. Now Mirage is where things get started interesting, because it is something very different from both the Palmera 1 and Palmera 2. So if Palmera 1 is an entry point to the luxury, then Mirage is the playground for high net worth individuals, is what it is positioned as. So this cluster includes 204 villas, but exclusive to just 5-bedroom and 6-bedroom options. And the most important is the all with the basements, which instantly attracted the high net worth individuals and millennials who wants to buy in. So a 5-bedroom villas, these are very large, exceptionally large. It comes around 10,000 to 11,000 square feet on an average plot of around 11,300 square feet. And the launch price was around 15 million and it went up to 20 million dirhams. And we can expect that in the secondary market, once the area matures, it will go up to even 32 to 33 million dirhams. And that's the very conservative number which I'm talking. And it may go even higher. And when we talk about the 5-bedroom villas, range from 7,000 to 8,600 square feet with strong wider plots of around 8,000 square feet. And a 6-bedroom villa in Mirage was launched at 11,300 to 12,900 square feet of built up, and with a massive plot size of 15,500, and the price was between 20 million to 23 million dirhams. And even this will go even up to 36 million dirhams once the area gets matures. So Mirage stands out for 2 reasons. It has basement, and 2, it has got swimmable lagoons, and it has got a private clubhouse in front of it, giving the entire district a resort-like feeling for end users. And then in 2024, and then EMAAR launched Lavita, the mansion district, what we call it as. It is the ultra luxury bracket in the Oasis whole community. So Lavita contains only 43 mansions, no reputation, no mass production. Each home is designed as a scale that feels almost unique. So a 6-bedroom mansion with a built up and a plot size of 19,000 square feet. So this is massive, and this is a very rare 1-to-1 ratio where your built up area mirrors your land, a signature of true luxury. That's the good part of this. And a 7-bedroom mansions staggering 28,500 square feet, putting them in the same conversation as the top mansions in the villa communities or mansion communities of Dubai. And the prices were between 35 million and it went up to 60 million dirhams. So then comes EMAAR's own branded villa inside the Oasis called the address Tiara, a brand partnership with EMAAR's own luxury brand collection. and it offered only 487 villas. A 4-bedroom villas in the addresses were priced between 30 million to 15 million dirhams for a square feet of 7,200, and a 5-bedroom for the size of 8,000 to 10,000 square feet went up to 22 million dirhams, and a 6-bedroom villa with EMAAR branded concept launched at the price of 25 to 26 million dirhams for a square feet of 12,000 to 13,000 square feet with an 80-20 payment plan. So branded villas, historically, we know that it holds stronger resale value due to the premium on design consistency and hospitality level finishings. And EMAAR's own hospitality brand, they are the pioneer in building branded concepts. So then they launched Palace Austra in 2025, again after a few months of the address. So it is only 526 villas, and the entire cluster is totally sold out, with an 4-bedroom ranging 7,300 square feet, and the price launch was between 13 million to 15 million dirhams. So this screen shows the different clusters of the Oasis and the square feet and the price range and what is the expected price range. So if you would like to dive deeper into this project and understand the floor plans and the layouts and understand what's available in the secondary market as well, and if you want to know the clear understanding of the upcoming new launch as well, just send me a direct message. I'll walk you through the entire process, the EOI process personally, and help you to secure the ideal villa that truly matches your vision and lifestyle. So thank you for watching my video.